Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
That's Diesel again, and we're going to go through the second thing we're going to do is the fog lights. Now, if you guys don't know, when you turn on your high beams, if your vehicle is set with the fog lights, which we had changed, it actually turns the fog lights off when you turn the high beams on.
Yep.
We are going to disable that and have the fog lights still remain on when the high beams are on, as people call it the Bambi mode.
You can blind
all the deer when you go through the roads and stuff. Now, coming from a guy who drives quite a bit through deer infested areas, it seems like, because they're always right next to the road, it's always good to have your high beams on or your fog lights on, and your fog lights on. You never want to sneak up on one. In fact, where I drive, I almost ran over 3 alligators, not small ones, in a probably about a 2-year period. You don't want to hit an alligator at 60 miles an hour because you'll probably rip out your suspension. They are almost like driving over curbs at 60 miles an hour, and that will damage a lot. So any kind of
that's a good way to total out your car.
Any kind of added light helps 100%. Yeah. We'll show you how to disable that or enable that if you want to turn it back on. And, you know, we'll hopefully we'll find this helpful. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Right now we're going to demonstrate the high beams going off, or sorry, the fog lights going off when the high beams go on. So go ahead and hit the high beams. See those go off, and what we're going to do is change it so you can run your high beams with your fog lights as well. So we'll go ahead and get inside and show you guys the steps we do to do it. Okay.
Alrighty, welcome back.
Now that we're in the car, we'll go ahead and access the FORScan.
Yep, so I got FORScan up and loaded. Again, we're using the one without the switch. So I got it open. We're going to connect to the vehicle. The vehicle is currently running, if you guys can't hear it. It's a baud rate thing. We
got to figure out what to do to actually get that set permanently so we don't have to do that.
Oh, I don't
and this
care.
Right here is for the people who've this is the first video they've looked at. This right here is a waypoint from before, like a previous default setting.
Like the last save point in the game.
Yeah. We don't do this because we already know the last one was good. We're not loading something. We're actually going to go from here to change something else. So we'll go ahead and press no.
So it's going to go back and forth on its own. And it's kind of interesting because the light just flickers on the device. That's how you know it's working. It's going to be, you can change the name on it. So I'm going to keep the VIN number at the end of it.
You can label that whatever you want.
Yeah. So for this one, I just labeled it fog light with high beam. So now that we're done with the scanning, we're going to go down to, and that's the vehicle information thing right here. We're going to go down to this little computer chippy looking thing.
Just configuration.
And just like the last video, you're going to have a body control module, but there's 2 of them. So you don't want to click the one that has the as-built format like I have highlighted here. You want to go down to the one below. Just let it do its thing. Now you're going to have a whole list. Now you're going to have a thing up here on the filter. I can find my cursor.
A find?
Well, the filter,
yeah. Like a find.
It's like a search bar. So you want to do fog. Just type in fog and it's going to give you a list. So you want to go using front fog with high beam. As you can see, I'm going to screenshot this for you. It says it's inhibited, which means it does not work. So when you turn your high beams on, your fog lights will shut off. So you're going to double click it, and then it's going to bring up another box that has 0 allowed or 1 inhibited. Yep. All right, so we're going to hit OK, which is a little check mark. Once that's done, you're going to go down to right. And what it's going to say is save to ECU. You want that. So you're going to write it. Let me screenshot this.
Yeah, go ahead. That way it's simple. All right, we want to try to make this as easy and clear as possible for everybody to do.
This is literally a step-by-step.
Yeah, step by step.
and he'll put arrows where they need to go.
Yep.
All right, so I already wrote it, so it did its thing. Now it says, please cycle the ignition off, so you're going to turn off the vehicle. Do not hit the OK until that vehicle turns back on. That means that the computer is doing a reset, so it's reading the new information that was just wrote on it. They hit OK, and that's pretty much it.
So we'll go show you exactly what the
Yep, he's going to take you out right now. I'm going to close the computer.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now is Jill has on the headlights, right? Not the high beams?
No, not the high beam.
Okay, so right now, go ahead and turn on the fog lights. Okay, you can see the fog lights on right now. Go ahead and turn on your high beams. Fog lights are still on. So high beams are on, fog lights are on. So that right there is exactly what we wanted to do, and we are successful. Put you back up on the stand and I'll be right back.
Hi, all right, so we unplugged it from the computer, the computer thingy from the car, because you don't need it anymore.
Computer thingy? It's technical words right there, computer thingy.
The scan device, the FORScan device.
FORScan device. So, like I said, we're trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys to actually follow along. We are doing a lot of screenshots. If we have one that's missed, we'll go back and screenshot it again, just so you guys don't miss a step. Try to make it as simple as possible. It's really easy. We've only been doing it for maybe a couple days, and it's just, there's so much information in there.
I have no problem jumping in and just reprogramming a car.
Yeah, to a point. And there are some things that people have done to reprogram it that we're not comfortable with. The auto start stop is one of them, and we won't get into that. That was done on a different video of what it does. But there are some things that you can do that's really simple. But right now, you know, we hope you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as we come up with more things we plan on doing to not only this vehicle but the other two vehicles and also hers, the Bronco Sport, we'll you know, let you know. Again, everything's going to be down in the link below for the playlist, and in that playlist is everything we do for the FORScan stuff. So we're trying to make it simple, one-stop shop. Clip that, and you know, hopefully you guys find it as easy as we do. I mean, we were skeptical at the very beginning of going into the computer, but the forums, and there's so much information out there to actually access for this stuff, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's actually pretty simple.
It's information overload, but
there's a lot of information, almost too much. So again, you know, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hope to see you next video. Bye.
bye.
We have like role reversal right now, don't we?
I'm actually in the driver's seat.
Not driving. My clutch can't afford it yet. Bye.